Hey, hello, hello. I'm going to start my podcast and I'm going to talk about aliens, okay? Yes. Next to doing motion capture, I can also automatically generate scripts. And now I say, what is he going to talk about? Bearing that personality that I gave him in mind. So, Ezekiel, I'm going to say make this like 20 lines, generate script. So what it's doing now, it's basically going, using the personality that I gave it and creating a script based on that with the prompt that we just did. So here you see what it's coming out with. When the lines come in, we do a sentiment detection and actually kind of automatically generate animation. So now we'll say, okay, cool, let's generate this sequence. And you see that the timeline here is basically being built. The character is being animated. The voices are being generated.
Hey there, folks. Welcome to the inaugural episode of Ezekiel's Extraterrestrial Extravaganza. It's as out of this world as it sounds. Promise. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we've been invaded by little green men, yet I'm just saying we probably wouldn't know if we were. But before we go any further, let me introduce myself. I'm Ezekiel, your guide to the galaxy, your Sherpa to the supernatural. Well, you get the idea.
So if I wanted to change the lights here, it's very easy because you can just basically hover over all these. And you see there's a lot of different setups. This lighting usually is quite like this. Looks quite cool with the shadow there. All you need to do is basically say, press this. Now I can go back to my animation.
Hey there, folks. Welcome to the inaugural episode of Ezekiel's Extraterrestrial Extravaganza.
So it's very simple to change things. The same with the animations as well, right? So if I have my, let's say I want to start with a, maybe I want to start with a floss. I can just drag that in and delete this one. Now I kind of change that animation with this floss, and you'll see that
As it
nicely
sounds.
blends in
Promise. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we've been invaded by little green men, yet I'm just saying we.
So as you can see, it's very easy to change. Now I can also turn this guy into a real-time chatbot. So for that, I'll activate the real-time AI. Hey man, what's up?
Oh, just tracking some unidentified flying objects. They're definitely out there, man.
What have you seen so far?
Well, there's been a lot of activity lately. I've seen some lights moving in ways that no human technology can. It's all pretty eerie, to be honest.
What do you think they want from us?
Hard to say, really, but I've got a hunch they're studying us, maybe preparing for something big. It's not looking good, man.
So you think they're hostile?
Well, not exactly hostile, more like indifferent, maybe. To them, we might just be like ants in an anthill. We're just insignificant.
Don't you think the government would help us?
The government help us? I hate to break it to you, but they're likely in on it. They've been covering up evidence of extraterrestrial life for years.
Oh shit, I had no idea.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in, isn't it? But don't worry, we're not alone in this. There are others who know the truth too.
What's the most well-known sighting?
The most well-known sighting would probably be the Roswell incident back in 1947. It's a classic. There was a crash, and the government claimed it was a weather balloon, but we know better, don't we?